You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
A new report has put the Canada Revenue Agency, better known as the CRA, in the spotlight. This time, not for taxes or benefits, but for how it carries out certain audits. The federal spy watchdog has flagged that there's a potential risk of bias in the way the CRA handles audits linked to terrorism financing. Now that might sound complicated, but here's what it really means. The CRA is tasked with making sure charities and organizations follow the rules, especially when it comes to how money is raised and spent. Part of that job involves checking if funds are being misused or diverted toward terrorism-related activities. That's a serious responsibility, because preventing money from ending up in the wrong hands is crucial for national security. But according to Canada's National Security and Intelligence Review Agency, also called NSIRA, there's a real concern that the system the CRA uses could unintentionally lead to unfair treatment. The watchdog pointed out that when audits focus on potential terrorism ties, certain communities, particularly Muslim charities, may feel they are being singled out more than others. Even if the CRA follows the rules on paper, the perception of bias can damage trust, and that trust is vital for both compliance and cooperation. The report didn't accuse the CRA of deliberately discriminating, but it emphasized that the design of the audit process creates space where bias could take root. In other words, even if everyone involved is acting in good faith, the structure itself may create uneven impacts. This issue has been raised before by community groups and human rights advocates who have long argued that Muslim-led charities in Canada face disproportionate scrutiny compared to others. Now that this concern has been formally recognized by NSIRA, the pressure is on the federal government and the CRA to respond. Changes may be needed to make the auditing process more transparent and more balanced, so that it can continue protecting Canadians without unfairly targeting specific communities. What makes this development significant is not just the technical side of auditing, but the broader question of fairness. National security is always a balancing act. It's about protecting people from real threats while also protecting democratic values, like equality and freedom from discrimination. If audits are seen as biased, even unintentionally, it can erode the confidence people have in institutions that are supposed to serve everyone equally. So in short, the CRA is being told to take a hard look at how it carries out these sensitive audits. The watchdog's findings serve as a reminder. When fighting threats like terrorism, fairness and trust cannot be overlooked, because once public confidence is lost, it's incredibly difficult to win it back. Stay subscribed for more videos.